booktubers, welcome subscribers, welcome visitors, welcome if you're just passing through. Glad you're here. Today we're doing a tag, and it's a tag called the eReader book tag. And it was originated by Micah Cummins, and I will link his channel down below. I was fortunate to be tagged by the originator himself, the mighty Micah. And, well, I guess that's enough said about that. We'll just continue on. The first prompt for the eReader book tag. What was the first e-reader you ever owned? What was your reason for getting one? Were you a reluctant convert or an eager one? Okay, so we got several layers here. First off, what was the first e-reader you ever owned? The first one I ever owned was actually a Kindle app on a free tablet that I got from Verizon. I had made whatever purchase it was. I forget what the purchase had to be, but I made a purchase, and it resulted in me getting, as a reward, a free tablet. The free tablet was fairly worthless. It didn't last a year, but I'd had the Kindle app on it, and it was enough to get me hooked, so that when that tablet died, the first thing I went looking for was a Kindle Fire, Kindle whatever was out there, and I ended up with a Kindle Fire. What was my reason for getting one? As I said, it was a reward for making a purchase through Verizon. And then I just downloaded the app on it because at that point I wanted an e-reader. Were you a reluctant convert or an eager one? I was a reluctant convert. I was absolutely avid that you could not get better than a physical book. That it just was not possible. And my wife kept saying she wanted an e-reader. And I was like, no, why would you want one when you've got books? We've got books all over the place. Why would you want an electronic device to read off of? I could not imagine that there was anything attractive there. Well, she finally decided, the heck with me, I'm going to go get it myself. And she did. And she got a Kindle Fire, and she took to it right away and was enjoying it. And she convinced me just to give it a try. Not even going to pick out a book or anything, just, a book she had already downloaded. Just give it a try, reading the book on the tablet. So I did. I looked at what she had, and I saw she had a Guy de Maupassant collection, and I tapped on that, and I started reading. And about an hour later, she asked me if I was ever going to give her tablet back. I was an instant and avid convert to e-readers, and quickly got one of my own, and my own Kindle Fire. And no, I didn't get the Kindle Fire that time. That's when I got the free one from Verizon, and I got the Kindle app on it. And then when that died, then I got my Kindle Fire. Yeah, more than 90% of what I read now is on the tablet. I still like physical books. I don't dislike them at all. I still enjoy them, and I seem to be getting a little more into them as I manage my reading time, because I find that when I borrow from the electronic library at my local library, that the books aren't always there at a convenient time, and if it's time for me to read it, then I'll go get the physical copy from the library and dismiss the electronic copy. And I'm also, I've got a project coming up that I'm going to talk about in another video that has me amassing some physical books. But still, I love the e-reader. I think it's wonderful. Prompt number 2, what e-reader do you use now? What e-readers do you own? Since my first Kindle Fire, it's been all Kindle Fires. I read them till they die, and of course they're electronic, so they don't have a forever life. I'm on my fourth. Is it my fourth or my third? I think it's my fourth, and my wife is on her fifth Kindle Fire since many years ago when we got the first one. Um, Prompt number 3. Do you read digitally on multiple devices or always on the same device? If you use multiple, how do you decide which one to use? Um, Mostly everything I read digitally is on the Kindle Fire. There are times I'll read on my phone if I, for some reason, don't have the Kindle Fire with me, and like for instance, usually I take the Kindle Fire with me everywhere I go. It's in my bag that I carry around with me, and but there was one time when I was at a doctor's office and I realized I didn't have the Kindle with me, and I was able to access via the Kindle app my library, and I just picked up on my phone where I left off reading on my Kindle Fire, and yeah, so that's when I read a different device. You coming up, Tetley? Come on, come on. Yeah, come say hi to everybody. Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you're saying hi to everybody. You're just gonna lick my hand. Okay. Tetley is my sanity, just so you know. She is the sweetest thing, and she just loves her daddy. Yeah. So, back to the tag. Sorry, Michael. Where were we? 4. Do you still read physical books? Yes. I just went over that a bit. If so, how do you decide which format to read a certain book in? Generally, I'll read a physical book if it's not available electronically, either at all or to fit my reading schedule. Like right now, I started reading The People in the Trees by Yanagihara electronically, and my borrowing period on the electronic device expired, and I didn't want to wait for another chance to get it because it was going to be a few weeks. I wanted to pick up right where I left off, so I went to the library and got the physical copy of the book, and I've been finishing it in the physical copy. Uh-oh, my screen just went blank, and that's where my prompts are. There we go. So that's basically how I choose it. I'll read the ebook first. That's my first choice. If for some reason it's not available, then I'll go to the physical book. Or if I want to reread something, I still have some physical books. We got rid of a whole big bunch of our library when we converted to electronic books, just simply to get space in the house, because I'll tell you what, we looked like something off of that Hoarders show when it came to books. And Linda and I just decided that we were going to pare down. We still have some, so if I want to reread something that I already have on the shelf, then I'll do that. I'll get it. And as you see, I still have some back here. There's some on the shelf in the hallway. There's some in the bedroom. Some in the spare room. So anyway, we didn't get rid of everything. 5. What is something you dislike about reading ebooks? When I forget to charge the Kindle. There was one time I was really anxious. I bring my Kindle to work with me because I work third shift, and I'm the only person there. And well, other than the people who are paying to be there, and I was at a climactic part in the book. I would hit the climax, and I needed to get to it. And as soon as I got my pre-work done, I sat down with the Kindle, turned it on, started reading without realizing that it was only 1% charged. Got about 2 paragraphs in, and it died. So that and that's only because I'm forgetful. That I need to plug it in from time to time, and sometimes I forget to plug it in. So it's not a fault of the tablet; it's a fault of the user not doing due diligence. Um, so that's about the only thing that I would say I dislike is having to charge it. It'd be nice if they just charge themselves. Yeah. 6. Would you ever ditch physical books completely and become a sole ebook reader? If yes, why? If no, why not? No. I thought I would be for a while. I really thought I was going to be everything ebook. Until I realized there's stuff I still want to read that's just not available in ebook. For whatever reason, the publishers have decided not to put this one forward. I'm collecting some of them right now through thrift books, getting secondhand copies because they're just out of print totally and everything. So that's really the only reason that would keep me from being 100% e-reader, is that there's just stuff I want to read that's not there. And let's see, 7. Where do you get your books? The Kindle store, library loans, third-party websites? Yes, all of those. Mostly the Kindle store, mostly the library. I can't have two mostlies, can you? But combined, mostly Kindle store and library loan. I have downloaded a couple of things from Project Gutenberg, and I think it's also like a university website had something that I wanted that I downloaded from there. It was a speech by the author Jan Karen. It was the transcript of a speech she gave, and I got that and downloaded it. I think that was UNC Chapel Hill, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it was part of the University of North Carolina system. Let's see, number 8. Oh, it's done already? Tag some fellow booktubers. Oh, I was looking for more prompts. Okay. Anyway. Don't see how much fun that one is. You just want more prompts. Tag some fellow booktubers. So I am going to tag MJ at Reading This Life. I'm going to tag Jolene at Bookworm Adventure Girl. And I'm going to tag AJ Dunn at AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. And it's a fun little tag. It's great questions. I'm glad I did it. And very unusual for me. I did not prepare my answers in advance. Usually I do for tags, because I learned on my first tag that I ever did, where I ended up stumbling over half the responses to be prepared. But this one I just didn't prepare for. And it was fine, because the answers were very approachable. And good job, Micah. I enjoyed your original tag. Your very first one, as a matter of fact. And just like everything else in your website, it's well done. Your website, your channel, you know what I mean. Your channel, your YouTube channel. It's well done. And folks, if you haven't checked out Micah's YouTube channel, please do so. Just use the link down in my description to go to it. And he's got great material, and it's growing like a weed. I'll tell you what, he started doing YouTube, BookTube, after I started doing it, and he has left me eating dust as far as subscribers go. He's just past the 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm still down in the 200s. He's got that magnetic personality that people love, and I think if you haven't met him yet, you'll all love him too. So that's it for this one. Again, thanks, Micah. And I guess that's it. I guess I have to say goodbye now. I don't like saying goodbye to you guys. I don't. I wanted to talk more about books. But that's okay. I'll just do more content. See you later.